Hey Detroit, it's Gasper Rubino from the Specs Howard Street Team in 101 WRIF. Today out in the D is at the Fillmore for the Sound of Madness Tour. The tour is headlined by Shinedown with special guest Puddle of Mud, but there's a couple up-and-coming bands that we think you should check out. Greg was able to catch up with one.
Tell me guys a little bit about you.
Well, we're called Like a Storm. We're from New Zealand originally. About 5 years ago we left New Zealand and moved to Vancouver, Canada.
Who came up with band name and what is the story behind it? Is there any story or?
Well, Chris and I came up with the name. The band name that we had, there were like 5 bands in LA alone that had that name. So we were like, we don't want to get confused with these other bands. And we had a song name, and we were sitting up on the deck looking out at the sunset, having a few drinks and whatnot, and we thought, well, what about that? So we looked, and it wasn't taken, and so we said, well, we'll sleep it off, and if we wake up in the morning and we still think it's a good idea, then we'll go with it.
I saw your cover. I think it was a photo in your website that someone is holding that didgeridoo. What is that? Like,
I love the way you said, like you've never uttered those words in your life. The didgeridoo is an Australian instrument for people who've never heard of it before. And Chris actually started learning it a few years ago. And we would always, we used to start our set every show with the didgeridoo because, it had such a cool sound. And also when you're playing clubs, that's the best way to get someone's attention is you just start out with this instrument that no one's ever seen or heard before. And then we loved the sound of it so much that we wrote the first song to our record, The End of the Beginning, around the didgeridoo. So what we start with live now is actually the first song off our record. Yeah, and we love the way it sounds. It just
tension in clubs, so you would recommend me to buy that?
I would. If you walked around with the didgeridoo, I think everyone would notice you, yeah.
Where do you buy that? I gotta go to.
You could get one from Australia. You could. I mean, with your Russian mob connections, you could probably find one anyway. Out of the back of someone's car.
Right. How long you guys been playing together? Like, as far as I know, you guys are most of you guys are family members.
Yeah, well, Matt and I and our singer Chris are all brothers.
Right,
Family. Brothers in the family sense.
So do you guys
but
get
also
along?
brothers in the,
right.
sense as well. So we got that covered. Been playing probably seriously together since about 2004. And then in 2005 we decided to move to Canada and found Thomas, who's our drummer. And then so as a band, not that long really, but as musicians we've been playing together like most of our lives probably.
From what I know, you guys been on tours right now for 6 months, right? Yeah. Or how long has it been?
Yeah, I mean our first tour of the US was in August last year with Creed and Stained.
And do you have any crazy stories?
We got a few crazy stories, but I don't know if we could share them. I don't know if we'd have any friends left if we started telling our stories. So, I mean, we've had an awesome time, dude, and all the bands we've been out with have been rad to us.
Thank you so much, you guys. Thanks for your time, and that should do it for today. I'm Greg Gogava, and we'll see you guys out in the D.